You're going to be a senior. Just won back-to-back state championships. What's this feeling like right now?
It's a great feeling, but it makes me more excited for next year, where we try to have the three-peat like they had a couple years back. So it's really more charging for the future.
Yeah, this year a little bit different from last year. Last year you guys won it, almost pretty easily. This year you have to come back from behind. Was there ever a feeling in that final round where you're like, oh yeah, we're going to come back and win this thing?
I think after the fourth hole, the athletic director, Coach Suggs, came up to me and said that we cut the lead in half at that point. And then the very next hole, I made an eagle on the par 5 and thought to myself, oh, we definitely have it now. I don't think there's any doubt. But really, before the round even started, I knew we hadn't had a doubt in losing.
How is this one different from last year? Last year being your first one, but this year you have to come back from behind. What's the difference like with this time?
Last year, it was a great win by the team, but I think this year is more like a storybook ending where you think you're coming back from behind, like every championship, where every shot matters come in the clutch. And I think it was a lot more important to the team where we got to build together. Last year's win was great, but this year was like a dream.
We just heard it, 5 titles in 6 years. There's some lofty expectations with the Bird Golf team. Is that hard to live up to those at certain times?
I feel like we have all the energy from the team and everybody at the school that it really doesn't make it feel as hard to live up to expectations, where we can play to our best and our best can be good enough.
So much of golf is kind of an individual game, with it, just how most tournaments seem to go. This one's different, where it really did take a full team effort to win the title. Does that make it more special?
Oh, definitely. It's made me love the game even more by being able to play with friends and have the support of everybody on the team on your back, and be able to come over together at tournaments out of town and in town and get to know each other better. It's a lot more fun playing as a team.
You guys seem like a pretty close-knit group. What's it like just being on the course, just playing a random round of golf with these guys?
It's hard to stay serious, as we like to make jokes all the time or mess with each other when we're playing, to maybe play over a few bucks or whatever, like a drink or a snack here at 265 on the par 3 course. So every round of golf is exciting and we have a great time.
I've heard some stories about Aubrey Nation.
He's
the
a good
craziest
friend.
thing he's done on the course.
Definitely probably what Peyton mentioned earlier about him losing a bet on the par 3s and jumping in the pond. I remember he came in afterwards and you could smell him from about 30 feet away from all the grime that was left on him. So we definitely couldn't get that smell off for a few days.
And then you mentioned, obviously 3-peat is now the goal, and there wouldn't be a better way to close out your career at Bird. Just how hard will that be now that the target on your back is even bigger than what it was this year?
I feel like it's going to be difficult, but really everybody coming after us is the most fun, because they're going to be focusing on beating their opponent. But in golf, really, you're playing the course, you're not playing us. You got to let the course decide whatever happens. So it's kind of fun. It definitely is more exhilarating than having everybody focus on you and try to charge against you.